in diesem Spiel... Sicher mit Kapitel 4 oder wie oft wird gestorben? Wir sind in Kapitel 4, ja. Und ich hoffe, es wird nicht dreistellig. Dann haben wir ein Problem. Weil das würde bedeuten, dass ich dreistellig werde, bevor ich FNAF spiele. Und das macht mir Sorgen. In diesem Sinne... Kürzlich bei Alan Wake. Also.
Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming
Das wollt
true.
ihr nicht.
The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Die Wahrheit.
Alan.
Kannst du gar nicht vertragen.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to
Diese
have
Seite hatten
another
wir
episode.
Kapitel 1 schon.
You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Daniela, schreibst du bitte mal in den WhatsApp-Chat der Nichi Master-Gruppe. Die wollten ja immer auf den neuesten Stand gebracht werden.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Hauptsache, wir tragen die Jacke noch. Ah, da ist er wieder, der
Good
Drecksack.
evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Was hält mich davon ab, ihn jetzt einer reinzuhauen? Der Gorilla ist jetzt hinter der Tür.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a
Namen,
very
Manu.
vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Entschuldigung, bin ich dir zu... Oh, ich war ihm im Weg. Jemand nicht so eine reinhauen können. Verdammt. Ich habe jetzt voll spooky, scary Skeletons als Ohrwurm. Das ist
I
schlimm
wasn't ready for
gerade.
another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head.
Oh, gibt's auch
You've
sowas
been
wie...
making it up.
Now
Apart from
run.
the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions
Guck mal,
are
das
just a
Wasser sieht schöner aus als wie bei
manifestation
Legenden
of your
Arceus.
subconscious mind
Wait,
trying
what?
to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Ich guck mal gerade, ob es einen Walking-Knopf gibt. Das geht mir gerade richtig auf den Keks, dass ich immer nur so abgehackt quasi mit... Gehen, Steuerung! Steuerung ist gehen?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising.
Ich weiß gerade gar nicht, ob
considering your profession.
Tesa eigentlich Hartman in Alan Wake je gesehen hat. In Control kommt er ja als
If it
Endgegner.
doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his own
bring you
voice.
Das ist
out of the
His
world.
words
ewig
echoed
dauert, bis
madly
Nagellack
inside
trocken
my
ist.
head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Ah, da ist der Gorilla wieder. Ach, der, ja.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's
The
wonderful
Great
stuff.
Outdoors.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Ich weiß spielen. Fake Musu ist gutes Musu, wa?
Scary, scary, scary.
Skeletons!
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress
Namaste.
with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Video Games are not trash, Hartman.
Come, Alan.
Wenn er wüsste, dass er in einem Videospiel
You might have
ist.
noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Willkommen in der Cauldron Lake Lodge. Wir sind hier, um Ihnen die spezielle Hilfe zukommen zu lassen, die Sie benötigen. Bitte beachten Sie Folgendes. Bitten Sie Freunde und Familienmitglieder, Besuche vorher anzukündigen, um sicherzustellen, dass Sie nicht Ihre Therapie und/oder Kreativphasen stören. Bitte respektieren Sie auch das Bedürfnis der anderen Patienten nach Privatsphäre, vor allem, wenn sie sich in ihren eigenen kreativen Prozessen befinden. Haben Sie Geduld! Für gewöhnlich haben unsere Patienten langwierige Kreativitätsprobleme, die sich nicht über Nacht lösen lassen. Geben Sie sich selbst die Zeit, die Sie brauchen. Vergessen Sie nicht, dass Sie sich freiwillig einer Behandlung unterziehen, die speziell für Sie entwickelt wurde. Die Bindungstherapie und ihre Schwestermethode, der Fluss, funktionieren am besten, wenn Sie aktiv an ihrer Gestaltung teilnehmen. Sollten Sie Fragen haben, zögern Sie nicht, sie zu stellen. Ah, da sind ja unsere beiden Lieblings...
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm
Alten.
coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And
Frage, warum?
these two are the Anderson
Weil.
brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to
Weil
complete the
besoffen
image of
ist.
Viking gods.
Übrigens,
After the
Old Gods
band
of
broke up,
Asgard
they
findet
lived
ihr
on a
auch auf
farm
Spotify.
nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Hockt mit nem Brett zu. Klonk!
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they?
Also ich finde, man erkennt immer noch nicht gut genug, dass das ein Quidditch-Laden sein soll, Cyril. Da müssen viel mehr Requisiten hin.
She does.
We're better off. This place, the
Kein
lady
Lesen.
gives you
Sorry.
power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady.
Komischer Quidditch-Laden, wenn
She
du mich
knows
fragst.
what happened to that other writer.
She's been
Sind
using
wahrscheinlich eher
you,
in
boy,
Broncos
and
oder wie die
you
hieß.
let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Vor allem So, dann gehen wir jetzt wieder auf unser Zimmer. Weiß mir jetzt nicht mehr, wo wir hin müssen. Ich glaube, wir müssen da einfach jetzt eine Etage höher. Zu ihrem Zimmer zurückkehren.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up and the writers won't shut up.
Videospiele machen scheint in der Welt der Videospiele ziemlich bekloppt zu machen.
Because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Hä? Hat er die... Der sagt im Englischen tatsächlich, dass er noch 4 vorm Schlafengehen nimmt und das ist nicht im deutschen Sub drin. Was ist hier kaputt? Das ist ja Beschiss am Kunden. Das ist ja richtig schlimm.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Als
You can
Maulgorilla.
get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
La 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 la.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Also sind wir doch bekloppt. Ich muss gerade überlegen, da lang muss ich. La 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 la. Da.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Stop it!
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. First, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from the old near wench.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Na, Tanja, kommst ja genau richtig zum musikalischen Kapitel.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
Falls ihr euch nicht dran erinnert, ich glaube Kapitel 1 oder 2 haben wir diese Sequenz tatsächlich schon in einem Manuskript gehabt.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough.
Guck mal, kennt ihr den? Den rechts da?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never.
It's not referenced in one of the Control DLCs. Hartman is the end boss of the Alan Wake DLC in Control.
But no, Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all.
Gerade so kurz davor, die Heizung anzumachen. Bei uns haben sie alle schon angefangen, irgendwie mit ihrem Ofen zu heizen. Man riecht das verbrannte Holz in der Stadt.
From behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here. Even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Ja. Das ist alles eine große Conspiracy.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
Schöner Cutout, hinter dem sich versteckt hat, oder?
I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Und er ward nie wieder gesehen, bis er plötzlich in New York auftauchte.
The Dort presence will be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Hui, das leuchtet.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Man muss es ja wieder anmachen, da war ja was. Oh Gott, verdammter Hardmode. Yeah, verkackt. Get one job. Ich will aber auch den Scheiß. So, Dankeschön. Oh, hallo. Da fliegen Dinge durch die Gegend. Ich wundere mich jetzt allerdings gerade, warum ich die nochmal aus dem Weg hauen sollte. Ach so, da. Ja, okay. Pass auf die Dusche auf! Ist die Dusche die böse hieß, wa? Oh nein. Die Dusche ist böse! Oh nein, die Dusche ist böse! Sag mal. Irgendwas verpeile ich hier gerade aber ordentlich. Brauche ich mehr Licht? Ist hier noch ein Generator? Nö. Moment. Ich habe ja nur diese eine Tisch hier. Ach. So, ja, toll. Ist aber auch nichts mehr. Die Rocker sind auch unterwegs. Irgendwas muss ich hier echt übersehen gerade. Ich habe aber auch keine Taschenlampe. Ich kann momentan einfach nichts machen. Ei, der Bär. Der scheiß Bär da. Ah. Hä? Und ich schlafe in der Dusche, denn die Dusche ist normal. Ja, das hat mir Ike noch am Dienstagabend geschickt. Ich bin gerade mir Schugge. Was will ich denn jetzt noch machen? Was willst du von mir? Liebes Spiel, erklär dich. Das war eigentlich gar nicht so kompliziert. Du hast das Ding angemacht und dann bist du da rausgewandert und dann war da nichts mehr. jetzt hört auf. Ist ja gut jetzt. Au. Jetzt gehe ich mal da lang. So, habt ihr nur davon. Ah. Leuchtfackel. Die nehme ich noch. So, tschüss. Bye, have a good time. Seriously? Alter. Ist da noch eine Fackel? Ah, guck mal, die respawnen. Das ist ja lustig. So. Respawnt die... Lalalalalalalalalala. Wohl einfach nur Glück gehabt.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Irgendwas war doch hier mit dem Gang. Oh, mal rennen lasse! Nee, besser nicht. Der Hamster ist aggro. Mach mal nicht. Der Hamster ist aggro. Hi! So, tschüss, Hamster. Oh mein Gott. Au. Tschüss.
I'm here.
Spukkugel.
I found the car, but the gate's locked.
Hey, von dir habe ich gerade gesprochen,
The
Ronny.
hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Hattest du jetzt eigentlich Alan Wake 1 auch komplett gesehen? Ich weiß es jetzt gerade ehrlich gesagt nicht mehr. Da willst du nicht dabei sein, da willst du nicht dabei sein. Da willst du auch nicht dabei sein. Einser nicht, nein. Oh, dann hast du ja noch einen Stream vom Dienstag nachzuholen, wo wir die ersten 3 Kapitel gemacht haben, weil wir sind jetzt im 4. Komm schon, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon, komm schon! Lauf!
Oh, jeez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Ab durch das Labyrinth. Immer an der linken Seite lang. Zweite Episode schon, okay. Ja, wir sind jetzt in der 4., also wir sind auf einem guten Weg, nächste Woche fertig zu sein. Weil morgen wird gefnafft. Ich habe davor am meisten Cheese. Weil das könnte sehr lange dauern. Oh, guck mal, da ist wieder ein Jogger. Pow, 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 pow. Und da pow, pow. So. Immer an der linken Wand entlang. Ist FNAF etwa grusiger als Alan Wake? Es ist ein Stresstest. Sagen wir es einfach mal so. Es ist ein Stresstest. Und es hat einen Grund, warum einige Hüpfer-Schrecker aus FNAF kommen.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Tja, die Andersons haben da schon geilen Scheiß auf der Farm. Ich glaube, hier lang musste ich... Da, hallo! Hi! Ah, da ist ja schon wieder so ein Fetter. Oh oh. Du bist im Weg! Digga, du bist im Weg! Woohoo! Nein, 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 hau überhaupt, nö. Hau überhaupt, nö, hab ich gesagt. Och nö, so weit zurückgeworfen. Das ist jetzt echt für den Arsch. Die bösen Buben! Die bösen, bösen Buben, du! Die bösen Buben! Ah! Ei, du Drecksack! War ich dir zu schnell, oder was? Recki, geht immer gar nicht. Hi, hi, ho, ho! Hi, diddly, ho! How about doch? Nun. So, die Seite lesen wir nicht nochmal. Das ist Blödsinn. Oh. Ich könnte natürlich auch einfach jetzt gleich diese Leuchtfackel benutzen. Hi! Oh, Sackgasse, schön. Eine Seite!
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Pull the channel. We turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people sad.
Oh, der Birdie Fanclub ist wieder da. Hmm.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening. Oh, and then you like things to be yours. That way we don't have any trouble, and I don't have to punish anybody. Stop struggling. Oh, friends. This is just
Ah, ich habe gar keine... Oh, aua. Wuhu. Lalalala, ich habe ja gar keine Fackel mehr.
Hey, das ist Erpressung.
Nein, Therapie. Ja, Therapie ist das hier definitiv. Oh, cool, die Vögel, die spawnen ja gar nicht. Die Vögel können ja reinkommen, das ist ja Bullshit.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. and Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Jesus. So, hier war ein Kampf, glaube ich. Längerer Dings. Da war was. Drecksäcke! Ja. Ah, ist der wieder sportlich. Mein Gott. Mein Gott, ist der wieder sportlich. Uiuiuiuiui. Ah, die Schubkarre! Die Schubkarre! Die Schubkarre! Dreckige Schubkarre hier, du. Einmal fürs gute Gefühl. Würde ich gerne, kann aber nicht. Kann nicht kontrolliert speichern. Oder kann ich doch? Nein, kann ich nicht. Oh. Nun.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Geschichten aus dem Paulanergarten.
Vollkommen legit. Hallo Hüb, guten Abend. So geselle dich dazu, heute wird's gruselig. In der 4. Episode von Alan Wake 1. Wie läuft's? Alles gut? Hüb, danke fürs Erschrecken. Wer ist heute schreckhafter? Susa oder ich? Also dieser Jogging-Zombie geht mir schon auf den Sack. Entschuldigung, Besessener. Er ist ja kein Zombie. So, hier war eine Kiste, hier war eine Kiste, irgendwo da hinten. Und da gab's Loot. Und mit Loot geht's mir gut. Raketenwerfer, nice. Ich möchte an dieser Stelle nochmal darauf hinweisen, ihr könnt Ausrufezeichen Spuktober in den Chat schreiben, um herauszufinden, wie das so funktioniert heute mit den Hüpferschreckern. Und zwar für den Rest des Monats. Soll sich ja lohnen, wenn ihr schon die Macht habt. So, da ist Barry. Da hinten liegt noch eine Seite. Die nehmen wir noch locker flockig mit.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt.
Spuktober oder Spucktober?
Spuk! Nicht Spuk! But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Der Ortsflinte mit der Pumpgun geht's zur Bank dann. La 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 la.
let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Hi!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Hi! Hi! Da ist ja noch einer! Jetzt kommen sie! Jetzt kommen sie! Oh Gott! Oh Gott! Das ging schnell. Das ging schnell. Mexican Standoff!
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Hey! Du sollst überleben, nicht sterben. Ach so. Ach so. Ja, sie natürlich jetzt... Das ist jetzt ärgerlich. So, jetzt habe ich keine Dings mehr. Und der ist sauer. Und ist der sauer. Uiuiuiui. Hallo. Ah, ich dachte, ich krieg noch rechtzeitig. Wow. Komm, auf dich habe ich jetzt keinen Bock mehr. Ist der jetzt woanders? Ah, der ist immer noch hinter. Ah, da sind ja noch mehr. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Schnauze voll. Schnauze voll und doch gestorben. Geil. Ah, Barry, du Drecksack. Ah.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Das kann dauern. Naja, so schlimm wird's nicht.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al!
Wow! Ruhig, Großer! Well, that escalated quickly.
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Ja, halt's Maul, mach auf!
For the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon, sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Cyril, da sind zu wenig Päckchen. Es ist essentiell wichtig für diese Szene, dass da ein Päckchen ist, Cyril. Das müssen wir CGI reinmachen.
Ich sollte das vielleicht hübsch sagen. Solange ich ein Spiel über Steam spiele, kann mich das nicht irritieren. Darum habe ich Cyril auf W5 gegimmt. Die kann ich
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Ow. How can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Und deshalb fahre ich lieber mit der Bahn. Ach so. Ja gut,
I
das
had
erklärt
lost my
einiges.
gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Woo! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from
der
New
nimmt
York
Sack
City before, huh?
Grüß
Have
mal!
to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Der Baum hat keinen Bock mehr, keinen Bock mehr hat der Baum. La 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 la, die Scheiße kommt schon wieder geflogen. Ah. Oh Gott, 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 oh Gott. Ah! Noch eine scheiß Schubkarre. Au! Du Drecksschubkarre. Ich mach das Licht an. Ich schwöre. So. Leck mich. Tschüss. Ja, komm. Komm, 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 komm. Fall hier hin. Ja, komm. Ja, ja, grill dich selber. Was zum Fick? War das Regal eben schon umgefallen? Eieiei. Morgen regnet es. Die Schubkarre fliegt tief.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm,
WB,
Walter felt
Susa.
relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Wer ist dieser Gott, von dem Sie reden? Befindet er sich hier mit uns in diesem Raum? Ich weiß nicht, der Raum ist ja eigentlich auch unendlich, ne? Also, wer weiß. So. Gehe ich da lang, gehe ich da lang? Was ist eine gute Idee? Das hier definitiv nicht, aber wir machen es trotzdem. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Tschüss. Barrel. Was? Ach, komm schon! Oh Gott, da ist ja noch eine oben drauf! Oh Gott, oh Gott! Jetzt lauf halt! Okay, die haben sich verklippt, das ist schön. I'm okay with that. Ein Problem wäre es jetzt eher, wenn der Birdie Fanclub wiederkommt.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Stromkabel. Hi.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Dum 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 dum. So. Kurbel, Kurbel, rum, rum, rum. Whee! 1080.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Mit einer Taschenlampe durch den Wald, lala. Was kann da bloß so schief gehen? Ja, ja. Merkt euch das ist wichtig, das ist prüfungsrelevant.
Karmesin. Karmesin.
Oh, dann halt ihn nicht! Verdammte Kacke! Oh, Kacke, hier sollte ich nicht lang. Da sollte ich lang. Hey! Hey! Nope! Nope, 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 nope. Ich habe keine Wette. Das ist so einer. Nein, 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 nein. Tschüss. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Jesus Christ.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Frage ist eher, wo hat er den Schlüssel her? Hochleistungs! Taschenlampe! Meins. So. Batterien, Batterien, Batterien. Batterien. Oh, Wetter ändert sich. Die Äxte fliegen wieder tief. Ja, das ist richtig schlimm, ne?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Zombie entwickelt sich zu Vampy. Es hat Blutsauger gelernt. Well, look at the time. Es ist Zeit, dass du verschwindest. Danke. Dafür werde ich doch...
Milking computer go brrr.
Brrr, aber sowas von.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Da, Bärenfallen. Wir sind wieder in Bärenfallenland. Na? Ah. Hm. Machen wir erstmal das Licht an. Jetzt ein paar Brombeeren. Nicht
The
Pombeeren?
storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Das Schöne ist, man kriegt Schrotflintenmunition, aber findet die
Someone had
Schrotflinte
left the
später.
gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
So viele Beeren fallen. Sowas. Erstmal gedacht, ich bin in eine reingelaufen, aber nein, ich habe mich einfach nur unter den Baum verklippt. Ach schön. Ach schön. Aua! Drecksäcke! Guckt mal jetzt, Leute. Guckt mal hier rein. Guckt mal, hi! Ich bin in einer Stadt mit Bären aufgewachsen. Oh. Moment. Wieso hat deine Stadt Bären? Hoffentlich im Zoo. Es wird sonst ein bisschen kompliziert zu erklären. Woohoo! Hi! Bros! Ich gehe da mal weiter. Ciao! Ich muss nicht jeden Scheiß bekämpfen. Lecco mio! Tschüss. Was?
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Im Bärenpark hat es welche. Okay.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Ja, von Danny hören wir immer wieder, ne?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine. I think you see, they're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Nun. Mehr können wir auch nicht tun. Hi!
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Ja, 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 ja. Oh, Entschuldigung. Woohoo! Hi, ich hab da noch was Größeres. Hey, ganz kurz. Halt mal still, Jung. Meine Güte.
Danny, huh?
Jesus. Danny ist ein Arsch.
The front door was locked.
Gott sei Dank ist das Fenster offen.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Guck mal, da gibt's eine Seite.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant.
Wohin zieht man eigentlich bei einem Zombie? Auf die Kniekehlen. Warum? Ich weiß es nicht.
In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
So, auf dem Plupsklo war nix. Genau. Wunderschön.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Ich gehe jetzt erstmal da hoch. Ich glaube, da gab es Munition. Dann war noch irgendwas im Haus. Ich weiß aber nicht mal, was es war. Auf jeden Fall gibt es jetzt ein schöneres Auto. So viel steht fest. Bevor einer fragt wegen der Pause, ich warte auf einen ganz bestimmten Punkt im Kapitel. Weil gleich kommt der Ashtray Run von Alan Wake. Wenn die Leute, die Control gesehen haben, verstehen, was ich meine.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Main on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Matt ist eigentlich ein ganz cooler Charakter. Na, 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 geht mir auf den Sack! Na, komm her! Ach komm. Scheiß drauf! So, jetzt gehe ich nochmal runter ins Haus. Weil ich meine, da war auch noch was. Zumindest habe ich einen Pfeil gesehen. Ich weiß noch nicht mehr genau, was da war. Schön ist, ich habe so viele Autos hier zur Verfügung in diesem Kapitel, dass es sich schon fast wieder lohnt, jedes Mal das Auto zu hüpfen. Da will ein friedlicher Zombie nur einen kleinen Nachtspaziergang machen und wird dann überfahren und erschossen. Nicht unbedingt in dieser Reihenfolge, möchte ich hinzufügen. Die Fuse! Die erotischen Fuse bei Nacht. Ah, schön. Was? So. Guck mal, für ein Allrad kommt der echt scheiße die Strecke hoch, oder? Oh Gott, und eine Scheiße liegt da auch noch in der Kurve. Also da war die Abkürzung. Ja, genau. Und weiter geht's. Hallo! Es geht wieder los! Voll die Action! Woo! Nein, da ist wirklich was umgefallen. Und bumm! Und noch mehr! Bumm! Und noch mehr! Hoppala, bin ich jetzt drüber gefahren? Ich wollte eigentlich tot fahren. Nun. Und frisst viel Sprit die Karre auf. Hallo. Darum hat sie auch einen extra Kanister hinten dran. Yes! Woohoo! Life is a highway. Manchmal fährt man über einen Zombie oder zwei. Entschuldigung. Daniela wird mich jetzt dafür lynchen, dass ich dieses Lied kaputt genödelt habe. Und womit? Mit Recht. So, das war die eklige Stelle. Hier ging es wieder los mit ein paar Mal sterben. Mhm. Yes, 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 yes. Als hätte man es nicht kommen sehen. Oh, den habe ich ganz verdrängt. Pow, pow. So, Jogging also. Ja, komm jetzt. Das muss jetzt sein, ne? Du Drecksackel. So. Das kann jetzt ein bisschen dauern. Warum bin ich das letzte Mal freudig hier gestorben? Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Naja. Vielleicht kommt's noch. Aber erstmal haben wir einen Checkpoint hier. Hi. Da, 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 da. Ich liebe es ja, wenn solche Sachen einfach nur in der Gegend rumstehen und man denkt, man kann da rein, aber dann ist das Spiel so... Ah, wir sind gleich da. So, wir haben noch eine Truhe und ein Manuskript. Gehen wir erst das? Ne, wir gehen erst die Seite holen. Im Zweifel triggert das nämlich schon die Kämpfe. Ein Klopapier mit Manuskript.
Hartman had never felt as anxious as during the week after Maud had managed to lose the Wakes. Their car stood by the path that had once led to Diver's Isle. Hartman thought about Thomas Zane's cabin in the depths. It was only a matter of time before Wake started writing. They had to be found, and fast. The moment he heard on the police radio that Sheriff Breaker had picked up Wake, he was already in his car driving toward town.
Als ob Hartman irgendwas vorgehabt hätte. So, wir haben eine Flashbang und wir werden sie benutzen. Oh, wir haben sogar 3. Wo haben wir die anderen 2? Hi! Ja, komm, passt schon. Hi! Ja, komm. Komm. Ja, komm. Ja, komm. Lauf dagegen. Ja, toll. Hat's ja doch noch um die Ecke geschafft. Ich bin stolz auf dich, Großer. Treffen musst du aber trotzdem noch können. Hihi. Hi. Komm, 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 komm. Komm, 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 komm. Dich sehe ich, Freundchen. Hoppa. So. Feuerwerk.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Ja, ich dachte, den krieg ich noch ausgewichen.
I promise! Yes! Al! Stay in the light!
Oh ja. Checkpoint!
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Oh, baby! Ah, da ist hier noch mehr. Mit der Pumpgun durch die Bank dann. Hey! Na gut, dann so.
This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out!
Hey!
Rock and roll! Woo!
Oh yeah!
Al, this may be the most awesome moment of our entire life!
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Oi, 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 hey!
Enjoy it, guys!
Ja klar. Auf den letzten Meter. Erstmal mal wieder eine reinkriegen hier.
There! Back in the game! Yes! Oh! Did I do this?
Oh, den habe ich nicht kommen sehen. Oh, Dicker. Hi. Der John Cena unter den Zombies. Ja, genau.
That was awesome!
Right Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Right on time. Okay, dann gehen wir halt eben da lang. Guck mal, wer ist da? Hi!
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it.
Ah, da
I'll
ist
come
das...
back for it once we have the place secured.
Moment. Da ist eine Seite, die habe ich noch nie gesehen. Ja! Plot Armor. Ja, genau. Plot Armor. Aber sowas von Plot Armor. Die Seite habe ich echt noch nie gesehen. Eine neue Seite!
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie.
Ah, ihr seht ihn doch. Ich wollte jetzt gerade nichts kommentieren.
Except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Danke! Ich dachte nur gerade eben noch, das sieht keiner. Weil da so ein lustiger, möglicherweise Nutzer eine Sperre umgeht und so ein Ding, ne?
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Tja. Nicht mehr lang und Susa kann wir können in Pause gehen. Sorry, war abgelenkt. Alles gut, alles gut. Wir sind ja alle Gott sei Dank schlau genug.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
La 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 la.
Wow.
Cyril, da sind zu wenig Päckchen. Es ist essentiell wichtig für diese Szene, dass da ein Päckchen ist, Cyril. Das müssen wir CGI reinmachen.
Wie bei dir immer die Päckchen triggern, ne?
So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
We all spend
Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, is this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh...
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock.
man. I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
Tja. Ne? Hat die dramatische Musik hier einfach die Stimmung kaputt gemacht. Als wäre sie dafür da. Verdammt nochmal. So. Hoppa, einmal darauf, genau. Stimmt, ich musste das Boot wogegen knallen lassen. Da, 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 da.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Was kann das wohl bedeuten? Oh, Batterien. Ah. Old Gods of Asgard, die Ragnarok-Tour 1975. Der Zorn der Götter wird kommen. Und dabei belassen wir es auch erstmal, weil das ist nicht sonderlich relevant. Aber wir merken, es geht schon wieder los. Oh. Da war ja noch ein Schuss nicht nachgeladen. Das ging ja gar nicht. Hi. Hi. Bye, have a good time. Woo. Haha. Au. Okay. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Hey, 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 hey. So nicht, Leute. So nicht. So, und weiter geht's. Barry ist natürlich schon mit dem Cutout weitergelaufen. Ja, passt, ne? Ah, ist ja schon wieder so ein Flitzer, da war ja was. Das Auto! Das Auto! Da ist er! Ich weiß noch nicht mal, was mich jetzt umgebracht hat. Geil! Oh je, oh je. Booyah! Oh. Den hat's zerrissen. Tod durch Sterben. Ja, ich glaube, das wird's gewesen sein. Jetzt ist der in die Elektroscheiße reingelaufen und alles safe. Ach, herrlich. Ach, ist das herrlich. Ach, ist das herrlich. Richtig zurück in die... Geil! Das hat ja funktioniert. Nice. Hi! Könntest du ein paar Schritte zurückgehen? Noch ein paar? Noch ein paar? Ja, ja, hier. Ah, schade. Nicht getroffen. Sehr sad. Sehr unsatisfying. Bin nicht zufrieden mit dir. Der war brav. Der ist einfach reingelaufen. So, dann haben wir da hinten noch ein blödes Auto, das unbedingt meint, im Weg zu sein. Habe ich noch eine Granate? Nö, habe ich natürlich nicht. Dankeschön. Ja, da stehen wir nun, ne?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
Nee. Nur weil du es jetzt gesagt hast, erst recht nicht. Bei heutigen Games weiß man gar nicht mehr, ob das Auto verflucht ist oder nur einen Bug hat. Also wenn es ein Bethesda-Spiel wäre, definitiv ein Bug. Hey, 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 warum ist die... Also das fand ich jetzt nicht so ganz cool. Oh, hat die Taschenlampe nicht mehr getroffen. Das ist ja sad. Very, very sad. Zäh. Zäh, zäh, zäh. Zäh. Zäh, 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 zäh. Zäh, 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 zäh. Da, 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 da.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation.
Erst nachdem man den Zombie killte. Ja klar, sonst müssen sie ja einschreien.
I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know...
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Ach, klingt wie Oktoberfest hier in Augsburg.
Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Ja, Batterien! Batterien, Batterien, Batterien. So.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
Ja, ich scheine Detective Pikachu bekommen. Graz! Dieses Jahr hat es in Bayern gut gemacht. Oktoberfest gerade vor den Wahlen. Da muss der Wahlkampf nicht nüchtern ertragen. Ich habe jetzt schon keinen Bock auf Sonntag. Endbosszeit. So. Oh, Überraschung. Was kommt denn da? Hallo, Schredder! Ach ja, da war ja noch einer. ist der? Ist der jetzt drüber gefahren? Da ist er. Oh ja! Hi! Oh, hallo! Dingsbums! Aua! Da ist auch noch einer. Mähdrescher, sehr bayerisch, auf jeden Fall. Moment. Passt. Hey! Hier war doch noch irgendwas drin. Ah ja. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Wir müssen ja noch Barry rausholen. Da war ja was. Ach ja. Barry, Barry, Barry. Da, 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 da.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Wo ist der
Hey,
Cutout?
let's go, man.
Frage für einen Freund. Ein Freund, der sich sehr um den Starschnitt Sorgen macht.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks
Ja, als
pretty
ob du
heavy.
jetzt sehr hilfreich
Hey,
warst.
I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla! Oder so.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Du kannst hier gar nichts, Barry. Guck mal, der Kettensäge.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Nee, die war oben, glaube ich.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Da, da, da.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. and they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Dabei belassen wir es jetzt auch erstmal. Weil jetzt machen wir Pause. Keine Sorge, wir machen den Stream auch länger, bis das Kapitel vorbei ist. So schlimm ist es dann doch nicht. Wir ziehen das durch. In diesem Sinne gehen wir jetzt einfach mal alle uns die Zähne putzen. Oder wollt ihr euch was zu trinken, was zu knabbern? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich bin nicht eure Mama. Wir sind wieder da. Das ist echt... Egal. Wenn ich jetzt hier reinklicke, geht's weiter. Von daher...
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Da komme ich ja wieder gerade pünktlich. Willkommen zurück.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me.
Also ich finde, man erkennt immer noch nicht gut genug, dass das ein Quidditch-Laden sein soll, surreal. Da müssen viel mehr Requisiten hin.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Haha, Kapitel 4 zu Ende. Das habt ihr nicht kommen sehen, ne? Ich liebe diesen Song. Den lassen wir jetzt einmal durchlaufen. Der wird wahrscheinlich von Twitch abgeschossen, aber ist mir jetzt egal. Die Leute, die auf YouTube zugucken müssen, müssen sowieso damit leben, dass der wahrscheinlich irgendwas keinen Ton hat. What? Gleich 3 Strikes auf einmal auf Twitch. Das wäre ein Problem. Ich habe by the way längst den Überblick verloren und bin verwirrt. Wir können gleich einmal durchgehen. Also ich glaube, diese Alice ist jene aus diesen einen bekannten Kampf. Maybe. Das Geile ist ja eigentlich, dieses Lied singt den gesamten Plot von Alan Wake 1. Who the fuck is Alice?
And now to see your love set free.
will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Stimmt, da kam ja noch einiges. Wir haben 6 Episoden. Ha! Ich kann nicht zählen. Was? Jetzt nicht mehr. Das sagt Alex natürlich jetzt erst der Hälfte des Songs. Ich habe vorher nicht auf den Text geachtet. Mein Zap ist abgelaufen. Jetzt nicht mehr. Ja, herzlich willkommen zurück im Safe Space mit deinem Abo von Prime. Kostet nichts und muss immer selber geklickt werden. Wer ein Amazon Prime Abo hat, es mit Twitch verbindet, der darf einmal im Monat wegen subben. Und lasst es nicht verkommen. Jeff Bezos ist zwar kein Chef mehr, aber wer auch immer jetzt der Chef ist, der würde Geld verdienen, indem ihr das nicht nutzt. Das Witzige ist ja, vorhin war ich noch Sub. Dann ist es wohl so ziemlich sauer, ja. Prime, da war ja aber etwas. That's how you reshape destiny. So, also, für heute sind wir fertig, aber ich habe...
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Gut, jetzt wisst ihr schon den Namen von Kapitel 5. Mein Gott, Spoiler. Da hat mir das Spiel jetzt gerade mal echt einen Strich durch die Rechnung gemacht. Also Susa, was genau verstehst du nicht? Wir arbeiten das jetzt ein bisschen aus. Ich habe gerade noch mal geguckt. Es hat tatsächlich 6 Kapitel, das Spiel. Ist nicht schlimm. Werden wir nächste Woche